Okay, so today what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to start sharing, and I am going to mute you. Please unmute yourself if you have a specific question. Okay. Oh, hi, Erica. I see that you've joined as well. Good to see everyone. Daniel. Hey. All right. Artem, good to see you. Kristen. Okay, so today I'm just going to create a Shopify online store live so that you can see how it's done. And again, I am very much I'm promoting Shopify because I believe it's the best software for stores. I don't think it's the best software in the world. I think it's the best software for stores, and that's why I really believe in it, and I've seen it working in action. So, and that's why I'm showing it today. We will have a representative from Lightspeed joining us, not next week, but the following week. So if you're still on the fence on which software you want to use, then you may want to wait until the Lightspeed session, and then you can make your own decision. Next week, we will have on Friday a roundtable, and we'll have 5 stores to share their experience of the 5 softwares. So we have a representative for Shopify, we have a representative for Wix, we have a representative for Lightspeed. So if anyone knows or anyone has WordPress or has experience with WordPress, it would be great to have you join and tell the story of WordPress. And there was another one, Magento. We have a representative for Magento as well. All right, so I'll show you how I create a store. And of course, if you have a question, unmute yourself and ask away. You feel free to ask anytime. Feel free to ask anytime. Nope, that's not the right screen. I believe it's this one. All right. Oh, yeah. So that's the annoying thing about
Alin, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Fatima is trying to get in. Oh, she got in.
Yeah, she got in.
So
there is still one person stuck.
No, so Sandy's saying that her manager is stuck. Sandy, can you tell her to rejoin, to go out and try again? Go into the link again. Are you there, Sandy?
Yes, I'm here, and yes, I will tell her.
Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. But so I Googled Shopify, and then you can decide if you want to be a little, if you want to click on the paid ad and have Shopify pay for your click, or if you want to be courteous and you click on the organic link. So this is the ad. Every time you click on it, Shopify pays. So maybe we can be nicer and just click on the organic link that is here at the bottom, Shopify. You know, this is actually the template, so I'm going to click on that one, and you know they'll have to pay. Okay, so I got here. It's so weird. There's someone that is constantly trying to join, and they're not able to.
Maybe it's Flora.
It's F-A-Y-E-H. I don't.
Oh, it's Farah. Oh, I don't know
okay.
what happened, because she joined every day. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason it looks like she's stuck in the room.
I'll tell her to restart. Okay.
Okay.
Alin?
Yeah.
It's Marilyn Ringwood. All I'm getting on my screen is the Roni Rabl Daily Digital Power Hour.
Do you guys see Shopify?
No.
I see Shopify.
I see it.
I don't. I don't
Okay,
know what I should do.
Let me reshare. I'm going to reshare again.
I've got Shopify, I think.
Shopify.
Should I sign in again, do you think?
Yeah, Shopify.
What do you see?
I can see it.
No, all I see is, you know, the Roni Rabl page.
Yeah, come in and out.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. I'll wait for you. Oh, Farah joined.
Oh,
Good.
she's in. Hi,
Yeah.
Farah. I was just texting you. Okay.
Right. So again, I'm going to show you how to create the store, and I will take you through the menu to show you exactly what you can do there. And while we're waiting, I think everybody joined.
Yeah, Marilyn is in.
Okay, great. So I'm typing an address. I'm going to type in this. You want to type in something that is real, even if you're experimenting, just because you're getting, you're going to get links. So you're going to get communication. So when you decided to create the store, put in your real email. All right, so let's just say password 123. I'm just experimenting, and I'm going to call the store digital hour for the experimentation. Create the store. Okay, they have a 90-day trial. That's very nice of them. Save. Sit tight. We're creating the store. Okay, waiting for it to be created. The store is done. So the shell is ready. Those of you that, if you look at the URL, can you see the URL on the presentation? Where it says https://digitalpowerhour.myshopify.com.
Yeah.
Right. So once you created the store, you want to connect it to your to the URL with your store name, such as sandylouseattle.com or ericawow.com. Whatever your name is, and I strongly recommend that your name, the URL, is the name of the store and not some made-up name, because people will be looking for your store and Google will index your name. It will record your name, and if someone's looking for Sandy Lou Seattle, you want them to find Sandy Lou Seattle. Now, if you have a website already with your URL here at the top, it's not a problem to disconnect it from whatever website you're showing right now and connect it to Shopify. It's very, it can be done. I'm not going to say it's very easy, because sometimes with GoDaddy and with Bluehost, they're different hosts. But if you think about it, it's just like the URL is always the same, and whatever it displays is whatever you choose. So it can be Shopify or Magento or WordPress. So it can be done. Okay, so what am I selling? I'm just playing around, I'm going to be honest. What's your revenue? I'll do this. And we are in the clothing business, right? And then start and an address. So, and then this is my address and this is my phone, and enter. We're waiting and thinking. Okay, thinking, baking. That's it. The shell is created. So on the top, this is the store name, Digital Power Hour. Here on search, you can search for products, customers, and orders. And on the left, you see a navigation. Home button will always show you like your dashboard. How much money did you make today or this week or this month? What are your top 3 products that are viewed? What sort of, Shopify has these prompts. You have not connected to Facebook yet, do it this way. But the dashboard will basically give you a summary of the transactions of whatever time frame you're choosing to view, if it's today or a week or a month, and it will show you the most popular products that are selling, the most popular products that are viewed, and so on and so forth. Orders will, of course, show you orders that were made. There were no orders yet, but you will see the name of the customer. You'll see the order number, and you'll see the amount. And then when you click on it, you can see exactly what items they have ordered. Drafts, I'm not going to talk about. And abandoned checkout is, of course, people that have put something in the cart, they put in the email, but for some reason, they have not completed the transaction. And when you do this really well, abandoned checkouts, that can generate, I would say, between 10 and 20% of sales. So it's very, very important to pay good attention to it. We'll talk about it separately on a separate session on how to recover abandoned checkouts. And I'm going to talk about it when we're going to do the email session. I'm going to talk about how to recover abandoned products. I'm going to create the products here. So you'll have the name of the product, the picture, inventory, and gift. You can create gift cards here as well. Customers will give you the list of customers. Analytics will dive in a second because it's pretty big. Marketing, I will dive separately. Discounts, you can create codes. So let's create a code. So one of the codes that I warmly recommend is the 10% welcome code, and that's a percentage of sales. And then you attribute, 10% for either for the entire order or for a specific collection or for a specific product, and you do it. I mean, I'm showing you how easy or difficult it is right now. I'm not, you don't really have to. There are a lot of demos that I can send you later on that you can really do in detail. You can start date, end date, but the coupons are fairly easy to use. And in apps is a wonderful world, and I will show it to you in a second because apps are what's enhancing your store. And there's the online store where we will create what the store looks like. This is where we choose what the structure is, what it's going to look like, the navigation, and so on and so forth. So what I wanted to really show you is, let's start creating the bones of Shopify. You go to products, and Shopify has a way that you can import a list of products. So if you click on sample CVS template, it will give you an empty template. Of course, they will send you to a page where you can download a template, but it explains to you, let's see, yeah, product template. So I'm going to open it just so that you can see the template. It's pretty big and detailed, but it's empty. You can fill it with your products, or another way, ask your vendor to send you that. And we actually, at Roni, Rabl, we offer that template. So Alin Wagner inventory, there you go. And I took their template, the CVS template, and we had a call with our technical team at the back end so that they can populate our products into the template. Now, other vendors can do it as well. It's not it's done. It's, people do it. That's what we do. That's what systems are generating, and most people can do that. You get that and you fill it either manually or through a system. And I don't overwrite any products because I don't have anything, but you need to be mindful of when you're uploading, not to check it if it's a separate collection and you don't want to change a product, but you want to add a product. And then you do upload. Wait for a few seconds, and then it's going to show you this. Now, if the file is not done exactly the way it should be, it's not going to upload. So I'm telling you that Fatima and I think we spent a while until we figured it out. So our template, if you follow, I can send you our template. And if you follow our template exactly the way it is, you don't change anything there and you do exactly as it is, then it uploads quickly. If you do if you do run into any kind of difficulties, please give us a call, because I think, you know, Fatima and I, we've sat together for like 3 hours until we fine-tuned it. That's a roadblock. It could be a roadblock. All right, so I'm importing the product. It's going to take a little while, so I'm going to jump into themes. Shopify offers free themes, and they offer paid themes. The free themes are, you know, they don't cost anything and they're very basic. And the paid for are, you know, maximum of it ranges between $140 and $180 per theme. So, you know, if you really want to invest in something, $180 is okay. It's something that you can work with, but also if you're working with a limited budget, then the free ones are definitely workable as well. So let's see, fashion. Okay, so you can start looking, and don't be distracted by the pictures, but just say, okay, you know, what am I looking for? And you can look at websites that you like, open them on a separate tab, and then look for something that you want to mimic. I think that copying people that are successful is highly encouraged. You're not expected to reinvent the wheel. So if there's something that you like, if there's a website that you like and you want to copy in terms of structure, not in terms of photos, then why not? But again, everything here is really, I think, very flexible and can be used very well. So what you see here, everything is customizable. They're just showing you the layout. So the logo is at the top and the menu is right underneath. And, you know, wherever the shoes are, you can show a picture of, I don't know, simply, okay? And where it says sales, you can have a sale for yourself or for your store, or you can put a picture of Lauren Vidal, and at the bottom you can have something else, you know, a picture of the store staff. So everything that you see here is customizable. So I'm just going to really randomly, actually I'm not going to do it randomly. I'm going to go for something that is called, I'm going to go for one of the free ones. So let's see if it's, or they're still doing it. Okay, could take time.
I have a question on the importing of the Roni Rabl products.
Sure.
Is that your entire catalog, or is that our order that you would be giving us?
Can I answer for you, Alin?
Yeah, Fatima.
So what we have is what we personally have uploaded for our site. I would suggest using there's two ways to go about it. You can take the Excel that Alin will send you. So she can send you either the actual format, the template, and whatever POS system you use for inventory, you can actually reach out to them and give them the template. That's kind of what we did. We worked backwards. We gave our warehouse system tech team what we needed them to create so that we can export the spreadsheet, if that makes sense. I'm trying not to sound confusing. The other option, if you are literally going to take our spreadsheet with the information and upload it, you can do that. You can go through it and cut and paste the style numbers that are relevant to you, the styles that you have on your order, because ours has most of the Alambika styles, whereas you won't have all of that. The other option is to upload it all. We can give you pictures, I can send you photos, and you can offer styles that perhaps we have in stock that you didn't order, but we can ship. You know, that's a whole nother level of it. But you can do it that way. The one thing I want to point out that on our spreadsheet, there is a retail price. It is our suggested retail price. It is a 2.45 markup. So depending on what your markup is, just be aware that that is what it will upload onto Shopify if you literally upload ours with no adjustments. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
May I ask a question?
Sure, of course.
Hi, it's Sandra. Um, I started working with Shopify yesterday and we started manually putting in things. So my question to Alin Bika ladies is, we're putting on manually what we have, but can we get the photos from you? Because
Sure.
that's what I'm asking for. So if I
Yep.
email you a list, Yella, of just the styles I need, and you can just maybe email me a life photo so that I can put it up.
Yep.
Sandra, this is a perfect timing that you're just now working on your Shopify. So Fatima can actually give you all the information you need for the product, washing instructions, content, everything is in the
That would be perfect
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we're manually putting in just, our stock and,
Yeah, so hold.
what price we're doing. Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be great.
hold. Fatima has everything for you with images.
Okay,
And
I will.
Sandra, I will send you images. Let me know if there's, all of our images are sized to be the same size so that they
Okay.
have a consistency across the board.
Okay,
If you want to send me your website link, just so I can look at your sizes so that I make sure they coordinate. Do you have photos up already?
yes, we just put up some cut photos, just some jeans and things like that. And
Okay.
what we did was we we took off of their site some photos. And
Okay.
then we took their, the young college woman I'm working with, I'm not taking any credit for this, she's worked with it before. We put in their descriptions. So the fact that you already have this will save us so much time if
Oh,
we
yeah.
can just, somehow she can manipulate it.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So
So
just to
just shoot
show
me,
you,
yeah,
um,
I can send them
just
to you.
I'll take you through the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet has very quickly, because it's an overwhelming spreadsheet, but it's once you get the basics of it, it's pretty simple. So first of all, a common error is to have like another line above this line, above line number 1, and that kind of like blocks the file from uploading. So just make sure that this is always the first line.
I don't see the spreadsheet.
Oh, you don't see a spreadsheet?
Yeah, well,
Wait, is it the one that's product or should it
No,
look
no,
like an Excel spreadsheet?
No, I'm not sharing it. So the way, thank you for mentioning that. This is the spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet.
oh, okay.
So you'll have the style number, and it'll be the same style number for every, so it'll detail all the sizes available. So it's not one line item per style number, but it's one line item per size. And then it's the title of it. So what will the customer see as the main thing of the product? The body is the product knowledge, the product content. The vendor is Alin Bika, but of course it can be any other. The type is a dress or a top or a bottom. Tags are so important, and they'll make your life so easy managing your inventory. So I will talk about it when we get to the details of a product on Shopify. These are, of course, the sizes. And then there's different columns that are filled here that need to be filled. It just needs to be filled so that Shopify uploads it. Manual, deny, Shopify, publish, true. The only thing is that you need to notice that publish column is true, which means that once you upload these, all are becoming available. So I'll show you what to do to not have it available until it's ready for showtime. So that's pretty much the structure. Let me go. Yeah.
My question is, so if Fatima sends me this, okay, based on the items I'm going to ask her, or I just find my items in here, we just click on it, and then there's a way to import it directly, because this does not look like anything we've been
There's two
importing.
options. Either you stay with whatever what you have, what you have, and then you use Fatima's pictures that she's sending you, or I can send you the spreadsheet, and you will have items on your website that you don't physically have, but if someone buys it, then we can help. Yeah,
Okay.
you maybe elaborate on that.
Okay.
So I'm looking for Joyce.
In simplest terms, if you want to do just the items you currently have in stock, if you want to start with that so you're not overwhelmed and you want to work based on this spreadsheet, what I would do is I would open this spreadsheet. I would open a second blank Excel sheet. I would cut and paste the rows, the columns that you need. So for example, if ED 400G is a style that you ordered, I would cut and paste 2 through 6 because that's your extra small through extra large. Paste it into your Excel. So move just the styles you have over. You're basically creating a new Excel, but with the correct columns and correct language, so to speak, that Shopify speaks. This is Shopify's language is the best way to describe it.
Can
Does
I
that
add
make sense?
something?
Yeah.
And also, just so you know, all the images that we send you, the link that we have for you, a lot of you already asked for it and got it. Like, let's say per brand, we send you a link with all the images. Every image is already labeled with a style number. So if you look at an image that you didn't order and you want to edit, I probably have it in stock. So just check with us. If I confirm, I'll tell you the sizes I have and go ahead and upload it too. So all the images are already labeled for you. And by the way, this is labor and so time consuming, already done. So go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have some questions.
Mhm.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. From this spreadsheet, how can we tell that which ones are the ones that you have in stock that we are able to sell even if we don't have it?
That's what I just mentioned, that you can check with me, but usually whatever you see.
So from this spreadsheet, we can tell.
Yes, the spreadsheet is mostly what we have, but it's good if you don't have it on your order, check with me and I'll confirm, because a lot of other people ask me, so it's good that we share the same inventory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the second question is, how does this language on this spreadsheet translate to what we see on Shopify page?
I will show you. It's a good question. And it'll be hard for me to do back and forth with the screens, with the split screen, but I will show you right now the main things that you're going to see. So when the product is created, the style number, the title of the product, the description, so the fabric content and the product knowledge, the vendor, the type, the tags are and of course the different sizes and colors, if applicable. You are going to see it right now. I'm going to show it to you on the product. So bear with me for 1 second, and I'll switch back to the products. Okay. So abstract smoke print punto pants. Okay. We have 9 in stock for 9 variants, which means that we have 9 totally on the inventory for different sizes. Pants, Alin Wagner. Okay, I'm going into, here is the picture, and it's not populated yet because I have not uploaded it yet. I'm going to click on that.
Alin, somebody's asking, where do you put the quantity per size?
I'll show you. Oh, sorry, there was another question I saw in the chat from Catherine, I believe. Was that Catherine? That was asking if you need to have a domain. Yes, you do need to have a domain. So you either buy it separately on GoDaddy, or I think maybe Shopify have are allowing to buy a domain on their site. We'll check it in a second together. All right, so this is the title from the spreadsheet. Abstract smoke print punto pant. All right. When you scroll down, hold on a second. Let me just do this. Okay. Product availability. That is so important. That means whether everybody's seeing it or just you. Right now, it's turned on to online store, so the product is available on your store. So if someone comes to your store, they will see the product. I will show you in a second what to do to not make it available for all products, not just one. We're not going to do one by one right now. It's going to take a lot of time. This is the description. So I'm going to, the famous punto pant is back this season with you know, da, 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 da. I will say that with the description, people want to know the fit. They don't care about fluff stuff. I tend to write a lot of fluff. You can go to the cafe, you can go this, you can do that. People don't care about that. They want to know, you know, long, short, how, you know, how flexible it is, you know, if it's stretchy, that's what they want to know. Usually I do the description like this, and I like to like tidy up the fabric and the product knowledge, made in Israel or whatever, depending on where, you know, Japan, UK, wherever you want to, US. This is the description, and you can play around with it, though you don't really need to. You know, simple text is fine, and whatever's on the spreadsheet is gonna come here. The spreadsheet already categorized it to pants, so I will show you how to quickly create a collection of pants, one page that shows only pants, and the vendor is Alin Bika, and I will show you how to create a collection that is only Alin Bika. This is not important at the moment for you. It's something that is a little bit more, you can play around with it, but it's not important for this very second. The tags is very critical for managing inventory. Inventory or inventory? I don't know.
Inventory.
Inventory. I'm sorry. Inventory. Those from the UK will support me on the inventory front. All right. So when I tag products, I tag them for season. I do SS20. I don't do spring because it's a long word and I'm looking to cut down how much I write. I'm categorizing them for item because you want to be able to filter them and to remove something from one collection and add it to a different collection and create a specific, say that you want to promote only the, and you know, pardon my tendency to use Alin Bika, I just know the line very well, but you can think about other lines here. You know, the green black stripes from the spring collection. I want to create a page that only has that. So I'm going to say green stripe. Okay. I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to add, if it's a jeans, I'm going to say it's jeans. If it's, yeah, so it's a season, it's the type, it's the fabric or the print, and yeah, that's it. Okay. Also, if you're, yeah, this is the, but just to give you an idea, and I would say before you're uploading a collection, then you plan how you want to build it so that you can easily move things. So sometimes, you know, when season comes out of when we get to the end of the season, then I do these, I do clearance, clear, and then it's for clearance. All right, this is the fun part, adding pictures. So just like Yael mentioned, uploading the pictures is work, right? And I would say that for, you know, you need to dedicate 8 hours to uploading the images. It's work. So when you get a link from us or from someone else to all the images from Dropbox or G Drive, you download everything to your laptop, and then you put it in a specific folder, okay? Like Roni Rabl is a good example. We'll do this, okay? And then I'm saying, okay, I want this, this one, at the back. I recommend front, side, back, and a fun picture. So at least 4 pictures. Most themes will show 7 pictures easy, and you don't need to scroll to find the other. It's uploading. And you say, okay, I actually want this one to be first. So this one is the product, the main product picture. When someone's coming onto the page, this is the first one they're gonna see. Yeah, this one might be better. And then maybe do like a nice side one. So this is always the first. This will show second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. The last one I suggest to put the flat so that people can see the flat.
Can you show us the flat?
I will
have one.
see if I have a flat.
And I want to mention something to, I know Michelle is on the call. We also have a nice, we took a model that we call her plus. She's not plus, but she's, you know, she just had a baby and she looked amazing in Alembica. And I can actually send you, Michelle, Fatima will send you only hair if you want. She is wearing a lot of Alembica.
Yeah, huge success.
If you want.
Awesome. I would love it.
Fatima, I'm writing a note for you to send Michelle Sivan.
Okay.
All right.
I
Can I ask
don't
a
have a
question?
flat available at the top of, you know, the drive, but there she is, Michelle. She's great.
Look at her, how cute she is.
Very, people love her.
Yeah, she has breast full of milk. It's perfect.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for doing that.
Beautiful. She's beautiful. Very
Can
good.
you upload the tags too on that spreadsheet, or are tags not available to upload?
You can only have one tag. So we're using the season tag, spring 20, just easier. So you can upload as many pictures as you want here. And I say, you know, if there, we sometimes we do a lot of, like we have a lot of pictures for each product, a lot. And you can just play around with it. And that kind of refreshes the website. Sometimes it's a picture of her, you know, sometimes it's this, and sometimes it's that.
I want to mention something on that too, because Hello Boutique, for example, are very good in using our photos. And I'm always surprised and happy how they choose different photos than ours. So they always look a little different than us. And it's great. They use a lot of our images. So we're happy about it. There's a question, please note. Shopify.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, no, I'm reading it. Oh, it's not you, I'm sorry. Please note, Shopify takes only a certain size of photo.
Sure.
You can't just upload any photo.
That's true, and it can be extremely annoying. Less than 20 megapixel, I believe.
So our photos are ready. They're already
Our
ready.
photos are all sized accordingly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no frustration, zero frustration.
Yeah, Shunzi, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Is your inventory linked to Shopify? So if someone buys these products, does your inventory get adjusted automatically?
That's it. Yeah, you mean the store? And
your inventory, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest pain points of Shopify, that you kind of need to manage it yourself. Unless you have a Shopify POS.
No, I'm asking the products that you, Alembica, Roni Rabl have in stock.
The answer is no. Yeah.
No,
it's not going to affect like you're asking, just so I'm clear, that when you sell something, it pulls out of our personal inventory?
Right.
No, it doesn't.
So
you would have to communicate with us.
Someone buys from me, but you don't have it in stock. So it didn't get adjusted.
It would adjust. So this is why I would suggest putting what you have personally in store. And then, you know, I'll work with you, Al and Alin. Possibly what we could do is send out what we have large quantities on, and you guys can add those. But there's no way to connect your Shopify to our personal inventory.
And Alin, there's another question. How does Shopify work? Do they take a percentage if everything they sell?
Yeah, so that's why I'm coming to the. So these are the pricings, okay? So you can either pay $29 a month, and you're getting what you really need to operate a store. You know, you don't really need more than that to run a store. And in that plan, this is what you're paying. Online credit rates, in-person credit rates, and additional fees using all payment provider. So it kind of, I mean, if you're paying $79 a month, it's a tiny bit lower but not significantly, but this is what they charge in addition.
It's not all added up. It's one or the other, right?
No, it's, I believe it's
Go back. Can you go back down to it?
it's added
Yes.
up.
So is it 2.6 plus 30% plus 2.5 plus 1? Or no, it's either the
Depends.
2.0.
No, it's either this. Yeah, it's either this or that.
So the third one is if we use our own payment provider.
No, the third one is the advanced Shopify. It's when you're paying $300 a month.
No,
Depends on
the,
what's your
No, I
base.
think you guys are talking next to each other.
hey,
The
Lynn, she
fee
wants
at the
something
top
down.
is the fee for the service. What she's showing you at the bottom is your fee for credit card. It's not like a Shopteeks or like a eBay where you pay a percentage of the item. You know, like Shopteeks, I think used to, the charge is like, if you
Right.
sell an item, they get a percentage of what you
Right.
sold the item for. This is just your fee on a customer using a credit card,
Perfect.
right? Is that what you were asking?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Can I ask
so
a question? Wait, I don't, okay, so I don't understand. So once you pay, so they're processing the sale for you and those are the rates you will pay? But
correct.
what else do they get from your sale?
That's it. The monthly payment and the credit card processing.
Okay, so,
They have millions of stores across US and Canada. So, I mean, the $29.79 really does it for them. And I would say the one big difference between 29 and 79 is the quality of data that you're getting in your reports, which I'll show you in a second, how granular you can go. And I would say that for your first year with Shopify, you don't need to go 79 a month. 29 a month will do everything for you. So we're still on the product page, and here's where the sizes were automatically generated from the spreadsheet. If you remember, we had 9 rows for a product, and it said that it created 9 variants. This is it, 0, 1, 2, 3, up running up until 8. And when you scroll down, you can see the quantity. The quantity is driven by the spreadsheet as well. Or you can manually change it, of course, the price and the sizing, and the SKU is the style number. So when an order is made, you're getting a notification with the style number on it. So that makes things very easy to operate. You can add color. Oh, yep.
I have Shopify. I have uploaded whatever I was able to upload and it functions well.
Good.
One problem I have is that, let's say I have 7 pieces of a size small.
Yep.
The moment I put the quantity, the client is able to see that I have 7 pieces.
You can
Maybe
disable-
I don't want them to see that I
Yeah.
have 7 pieces.
I'll show you how to disable that.
Okay.
No
That's
problem.
a good question.
All right, and at the bottom of the page, there's the search engine optimization that we discussed. We started talking about last week. Search engine optimization basically means do whatever you can so that your page includes the most accurate information that could give you the highest ranking on Google. So, this example is actually not good. I think it's different on the other spreadsheet that we have, but I would recommend. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. I remember now. So what we usually do is we go and we manually change. I mean, we don't mention the vendor here at the title because it's already mentioned on the page. But when you go to SEO, you want to make sure that this here says the brand. You want to make sure that the brand is here, or simply, or I don't know, Bryn Walker, whoever you want. And the reason why is so that Google knows that you're offering that design, and they index your page so that when someone's looking for it, they're looking at your website and they're saying, how many pages do you have of that designer. And the more pages you have of that designer, the higher ranking you have. And that's why I also recommend that even when you have sold out products, that they are available on the website, but not accessible, meaning you don't turn them off. You still keep them available as online store, but they're not connected to any page. And that way, previous seasons are still available, but there's, make sure that they're sold out, that the quantity is 0, but they're still count for you, so that Google looks at your page, at your website, they say, oh my God, they have 100 pages of, I don't know, of Alin Wagner-Lahmy. They must be really good at it, so I will show them higher. It's not the only consideration, but it's one more consideration. So this is the product page. You can preview it. So let's preview it. It's going to look a little weird because we haven't designed the website. But bear in mind that, we haven't done anything, right? I did not upload any theme. I did not do anything, but you have, a proper product page, which is, I think, that's one of the easiest thing about Shopify. So that's why I like it. All right. Any other questions about the product page?
Alin, can you show how you hide the quantity per size?
The quantity, I just do 0. I zero it out. So
no, the question, if I have 9 smalls and I don't want to show 9.
Oh, I will show it when we get to designing the theme, because it's in a different place, okay? I don't want to jump around. So you went through all your products, you uploaded all the pictures, you added all the information, you made sure that it looks great. It's a lot of work. I think someone yesterday asked how much time they need to dedicate for this, and it's a job. It's something that it's a store. It's another store to run. So for some reason, online has this reputation of being easy and quick, but it's not. It's just like running another branch. But unfortunately, we have the time to set it up right now. So collections. The page, the spreadsheet that I uploaded automatically created collections, and the collections is whatever is at the top of when you go to any kind of fashion website, it has tops, pants, and it shows all of the products. This is what it is. You click on that, and here you can define which products are shown on the collection. So in the description, I will write a description by Alin Wagner, simply, and you want to mention the brands you're selling, because you want Google to see those words on your page and say, oh, they must be expert with this brand, etc. Blah 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 blah. And then, it already categorized. So it automatically brought all of the products that have the item type as top. All right. So this is an automated collection. If you want to create your own, say that I want to do evening tops. Okay. I want to do a specific collection of evening tops. Beautiful, blah, 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 blah. You can choose, you choose for it to be automated. And then you say anything that is tagged with spring, anything from the spring collection, anything that is tagged stripes or I don't know, after dark. Say that you uploaded products and you tag them. Remember, we said the collection, we said the item, we said the description of fabric or the feel, like green stripes, but after dark is a good example as well. So any product that you've tagged with spring and after dark will show here I'm going to save it. It's not going to show anything because I haven't tagged any. But this is what's going to show here. All right, so one second, I have an impatient kid. All right. Okay. All right. I can't do this. All right. So this is creating the evening tops, and this is how basically you create your collections. So when you're launching your website, think about which collections you want to offer: tops, pants, jackets, but also what's your, people love the evening tops, travel, all of these categories. So any questions around the products and collections, apart from the one that I'm going to show you in a second, how to hide the quantity? Okay, cool.
I just want to add one quickie, because we talked about Alembika, but we also have Ozai, and we have Lauren Vidal already tagged, label, images with spreadsheets. So if any of you want other brands, we do have that too. Not as many styles, but good enough.
Okay,
so,
can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
So what you did, it seems like on each product page, you only one particular size. Is it possible to have on one product page with one series of image with all different sizes available?
It depends on, yeah, I think it's a question for you.
Oh, I think it's more technical. Of course, if we have every size if I understand the question, the answer is yes, right, Alin?
No,
yes.
no, on one product page. But what Alin just showed only one size.
I can answer that if you want.
Oh.
It's a variable. So each size is a variable. And when you import it, from what I've been following, each style has you have it in the spreadsheet, each size has its own line. But on the Shopify page, it's a variant. And so they'll see all the variants available for that style. So yes, they'll all be there, all the different sizes on one page.
Yes, the different sizes will show on the page. So let's see if we can, now I understand the question. Okay.
Thank you,
So,
Leslie.
I'll show it to you. So we go to the product that we created, and let's do a preview. And then, I mean, this specific display shows it like this, but that's when you're looking at a theme, you want to, choose one that you think is right, like showing all the sizes. I mean, this is the out of the box display from Shopify, but of course it all depends on what you choose. And and that's actually where we're heading right now. So oops. No, am I sharing? I'm not sharing, right?
Not yet.
I have a question. It's Jan.
Yep.
So if we have one top and we have 5 different sizes and we put it all on Shopify, and then I sell 2 of them in my brick and mortar store, I have to go back to Shopify and remove those 2, correct?
Correct.
If it's not connected, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, Jen.
But Jan, if you're going to have volumes of 300 a day, that's a problem. But if it's, a few a day, or 10 or 20 a day, I mean, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
That's second job.
Yes.
Depending on your
dedicate 20 minutes in the morning to do that, and if you have 20 sales, that's, I'm sure you'll be happy for the 20 sales. But it's a job.
There's also plugins depending on your POS system that could integrate your POS system with Shopify if you need it, but it's money.
It's money.
Okay, thank you.
Jen.
Okay, now that we're talking about this quickly, when I purchased Lightspeed a couple of years ago, I purchased it precisely for that reason, because they have e-commerce site that can directly link to be linked to my brick and mortar store inventory. Do you know anything about Lightspeed in comparison to Shopify?
I don't.
Which would be easier to operate.
But that's why I don't, but I think go through this session and, get a feel for Shopify, and later on I'll send you some more demos that you can, look at your own time. And then we're going to have a session with someone from Lightspeed. I think you've joined the conversation a few minutes after I mentioned that. I mentioned it really early in the beginning of the call. We're going to have someone from Lightspeed giving a demo.
Oh.
So you can watch theirs and you can watch Shopify, and you can make your decision of what works best for you.
And also next Friday, we have 5 of our stores that are on the call. They will also, Alin will ask them questions and they will answer each on their platform, so that you can actually compare each experience. And you're right, Shopify, that's maybe one of the weaker links, that the inventory is not connected to your POS. So Lightspeed probably will be one of the better choices there with inventory. So yeah, we'll hear about everybody from everyone's experiences.
So say that you created all the products that you want to offer. Your next step is to go to online store and then choose pages. And in pages, add a page. This is your about and your contact us, which are important about. And I would say, put all your personality here, and put your location and your phone number and your email and your social. Everything should be here as well. And say that you created that. Let's save it. Go to themes. And this is another one day that you need to dedicate to choosing what your store will look like and designing it. So those of you that enjoy designing, this is like a nice exercise. You click on themes, and then you scroll down, and there's free, and there's a Shopify store where you can buy. Let's go to the free ones. I will literally randomly choose one because it doesn't really matter. This one is a popular one for fashion. You add them. And then you start, it's going to be added here. It's called Boundless. I guess it's still being added. And then once it's ready and the customize button is available, this is when you can start designing. It's not shown on your website until you activate it, publish. Until you click Actions, Publish. Nothing is visible on your website. It's all behind the scenes. And that's also something that I like about Shopify, that I can buy or use different themes and I can design them in parallel to whatever is live. However, the products are still the same products. So if you're starting to prepare your winter collection, you need to be careful with what's visible and what's not visible. So the look is not visible, but the products are. So customize. And this is behind the scenes of Shopify. This is where you update your homepage and other pages. Let me quickly answer the product question of showing the inventory. Inventory.
You said it right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so you click on product pages. And it is here. You click on product settings, and it gives you like all sorts of options. If you want the image tall or square or wide, if you want to show the vendor, you do want to show the vendor because you don't want to put it on your title. You want to save room for the title for what it is and not who made it. So show vendor, yes. Select quantity. This is the one that is going to say how many are available for each size. So you want to make sure it's checked off. Enable product sharing. You want to have it so that people can share it with their friends. And show dynamic checkout button, which is this guy here, buy it now. You know, buy it now is very confusing. It's like when you're automatically thrown into checkout. Some people like it, some don't. And my recommendation is this: when we get to the apps section, when I'll talk to you about apps, there's one app that I'd like you to download, and it records sessions anonymously on your website. And then you can see if people are using it, then you keep it. And if people are not using it, then you throw it out. I'm going to throw it out. And this is where you update the product. So the first thing you want to design on your homepage, on your website, is your homepage, as I've just said. There's always a header at the top that allows you to broadcast messages, and like this slides. This is a slide that you customize. This is your menu. This is where you put some text. This part here is driven by what you see here, okay? By sidebar menu and announcement and header and slideshow and action bar. And it changes from one theme to another, but this is the overall structure. It's what you do is you just click on each one to play around with it. So the action bar gives you the menu. You don't need to do it right now. The rich text is talk about your brand. So welcome to my new digital power hour store. La 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 la. And the size can be either small or large. You just play around with it, okay? And then you bring in the home page. Let's say this is a collection on the home page. Sorry, this is a collection. So this is actually where you can display a panel of products. It's going to look a little strange, but I'm going to show it anyway. And this is what it looks like. So products. It just shows a list of products. And, you know, Sandy, this reminds me of the question that you asked of why not keep two separate websites, one for the, you know, the main one, and then another one for the store. And I guess this is why, because you want to be able, say that you just added the After Dark collection to your, you know, you kind of like saved it aside as a surprise, and you launched spring already, and now you want to add After Dark. So you're adding After Dark. You want it on the, you know, on the homepage, and this allows you to display products directly on the homepage, and that's why, you know, one of the reasons why I would recommend having it the same website. And now you do a slideshow, which is this. So I am going to, it's a full screen slide. So let's see, settings, slide height. It's a full screen. So meaning that when someone opens it, and here at the top, you can see what it looks like on a phone or on a screen, on a desktop. This is what it's going to look like. And then you add an image. So let's add an image. And we're going to upload an image. And we're going to do, this is my favorite. Then once it's uploaded, great. Thank you so much. It's in the middle. Yes, I want it in the middle, and it's a slide, and it's going to say, hello, social distancing. And you say shop now, and you put a link, and you put a link directly to your products or your collections. So I'm going to put a link to this because, you know, I'm showing the green collection here, and I want them to, you know, people who like this slide, I want them to go to that collection page. And again, we're using Alembica, but please, you can apply it to any collection that you use for any vendor, right? It's relevant for everyone. And now we, you know, slowly have, so imagine that this will have a navigation that we will soon create. This is the text that we just created. And these are the products that you labored on for, and I would give it a week to create the products. Actually, with our spreadsheet, maybe 2 to 3 days to make sure that it's good, in good shape. And you can choose how many products are shown here. Of course, you don't want to have rows and rows. You only recommended 3 items on a homepage is more than enough for people to digest. And then that's how you design it. And you go, to the product page, the collection page, and you build them block by block. I can't go in depth here, but I think it kind of summarizes the gist of it. And I will send you demos, of course, from Shopify that you can look at. I do want to show you, it's 2 o'clock already, and I don't want to, tire you. I do want to talk to you about 2 important sections, which is the analytics, the market, sorry, again, 2 as in 3. When I say 2, I do mean 3. Analytics, marketing, and apps. So analytics will give you a view to what's working and what's not working on your store. There is going to be a much more detailed dashboard here. Of course, there's nothing right now because, we didn't have any shoppers and we didn't do anything, but it's going to give you everything really quickly. And again, this is what I like with any software. I just click on it and I see, how many people added to cart, how many reached checkout, how many converted. It's so important. I mean, this is what you should be looking at every day. 1,000 people added to cart, 500 reached checkout, and 2 people converted. Why? What's going on there? What products were used? Online store session, how much money did you get from Facebook? How much money did you get from Instagram? How much money did you get from Pinterest? Where is your main traffic coming from? Because once you know when your main traffic is coming from, then you can invest more effort there. So this is great. And I would really highly recommend that you deep dive into this section here, analytics. Marketing allows you to automate your marketing and connect it to Google Shopping, and other channels. And again, please read about those. It's very important. And the last thing that I want to really highlight is the apps, because that's what's making the store, okay? That's what's making the store, the apps. So I will post on the Roni Rabl community the list of apps that I recommend, and those include an app that connects to your email, whatever email you're using, if it's Klaviyo or MailChimp or Constant Contact, and we'll have a separate session so that we can talk about all of those and you can make a decision of which one you want to use. And it includes customer intelligence that we mentioned yesterday to see which, which influencers are your customers on the store. And it includes something that helps you with quickly creating SEO without working on every single word page. So there's a whole list of really great products that help you get product reviews and so on and so forth. So apps is a world in its own, and you can go to YouTube and type top apps for Shopify 2020, and it'll give you the list of whatever you need to install on your website.
Alin, there's a question.
Sure.
Do you know if it is possible to change themes once you've been using one for a while?
Yeah.
How will the new theme integrate the product info from the previous theme?
Right. So I think I touched it, and it when you go. This is the online store. So debut, inventory, debut is the current one that people are seeing. Okay. So when you want to change whatever people are seeing, you're clicking here. Here below that is boundless, which is what I've started working on. So you can work on 2 themes in parallel here. This is what's live, active, and visible to people. And this is what is behind the scenes. And you can change the look of and add pages and change the product pages. However, both of them are using products from here. Okay, these are the products. Now, all the products here are currently live. So I want to find all my spring products and make them unavailable because I haven't finished working on them. So it's all of these. Please select all of them plus the ones that are on other pages. Please make them unavailable. I don't want any customers to see them until I've finished working on them. So that's behind the scenes. And when I refresh the page, you will see that it says unavailable. Unavailable. Come on. Unavailable. Oh yeah, I guess it's running on a lot of products, so that's why it's not showing. But then you want to, as you release, so whatever is not visible, so you have one collection that is visible and is currently available, and one collection that is not visible. The tricky thing is to manage those so that you don't have winter tops under tops, and that's why I'm using the tags. So if you have a top that is winter, but your collection is spring tops, then it's not going to show an active item. I hope I made sense. Did you follow? I hope so. So the trick is to make sure that. So let's talk about right now, okay? So say that you have a store right now, and it's current and it has all of the spring items available, and you're starting to design a new store for winter. You go to the themes and you start working on a new theme in parallel to whatever is live, and then you're adding products that are winter products. They are at first unavailable until you finish creating them. So once you're done and all of the information is there and all the pictures are there and the pricing is there and they're ready for the public, you publish them, but until you connect them to a collection, they're not visible to the public. And that's how you can experiment with them without people being able to buy them. It's a lot of detail. I think I got into a lot of detail, and I don't want to confuse you. The one thing I do want to mention, and that is very important, is I think it's under preferences, and that's where you want to put your this preferences. This is another area that it goes to Google. This is a very important area. So title and meta description goes to Google. So you want to make sure that you say the store name and what it is about. And what it is about the brands. So you specify the brands here. And social sharing is not interesting. Google Analytics, we talked about Google Analytics, remember? And this is where you connect Google Analytics to your store. So you will have on Google Analytics a piece of code that you put here, and it connects the two, and then you can know exactly what people did on your store. Very important is Facebook Pixel. And later on when we talk about ads, we'll talk about Facebook Pixel, but basically it allows you to know if an advertisement that you put on Facebook converted into a sale on your store, or if someone registered from Facebook. And then I want to show you how to really easily create the Facebook. So I think someone asked if you can buy a domain through Shopify. So the answer is yes, buy new domain. It's right here. And they can also help you transfer. So Sandy or anyone who wants to change, that's how you do it. You go to domains and to transfer domain. Maybe it is in, I think actually it is in apps. So in apps, you add the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Pinterest. I think it's there. I'll double check. And that's how you activate the social media stores sales channels. There you go. So actually it's under settings, sales channels. This is where you connect, add a sales channel is to connect it to Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. And once you've connected it, all the items that are active on your Shopify, there you go, Facebook. I want a Facebook store. I want an Instagram store. I want an Amazon store. I want an eBay store. I want a Pinterest store. Everything is available through here. So I don't have an Instagram for here, so I'm not going to go ahead with it. But so settings and then sales channels is where you activate Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, eBay, Amazon, all of these stores. Yeah, so it's an hour of 15. You're probably very tired, so I don't want to tire you more. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer.
Can you put us on a gallery for a minute? I want to ask this general question. Oh, wait.
Okay, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Earlier when you were showing the fees on that spreadsheet, their percentage that they're charging, so that's basically functions as the merchant service fee, correct?
Yes.
So that's their Shopify rate, equivalent to what we pay for merchant service.
Correct. I don't know what's merchant service, but this is whatever they
credit card fees. Credit card fees.
Yeah.
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 Okay. And where do you have the policies, return policies, etc.?
Very good question. So you put them on a page. You go to online. See, I'm on that website every day. I don't remember what it says. Yeah, online sales channels, online store pages, and that's where you're creating the. You know what? I'll show you very quickly because it is easy. And sometimes, just knowing how to do something, it's really quick. You go to online store and then you create the pages. And then once the pages are created, you go to navigation and you have a footer and you have a main. The footer is what shows at the bottom and the main is what shows at the top. And you go to main and then you add and it can be as simple as I'm adding tops, I'm adding pants. So I want all the items. This is actually a current best practice recommendation to have the items at the top, so for easy access. But it all depends on exactly how you're designing your website. It could be that you want your brands here. If you have a handful of brands, maybe you want the brands here at the top. So all depends on what do you have more of.
Can you do it both ways?
You can do it this way. You can say this is brands, and under brands you can no, I'm gonna have to connect it to something. Under brands you put something, but you can't have both. It's either driven by items or driven by designers.
What seems to be more popular these days?
Yeah, I mean, what I would say this is most popular right now with current shoppers, but I don't think there's there's no formula. You create it in a way that you think would work intuitively for your shoppers, and one app that I want you to install is Lucky Orange. Did I mention it? Could have mentioned it. Yeah, and it's Lucky Orange, and it records the sessions of your shoppers, and then you see if they understand if you see that you have the navigation organized by tops, dresses, pants, and then you have one section for brands, and under brands you have like a sub menu that has all of the brands, and you see that people are constantly going there and looking for the brands, then you know that you need to have your brands at the top.
Got it.
So let's say brands, We don't have brands, so I'll say pretend that it says Alin Bika, okay? Let's pretend. Let's play pretend. And then you put it under. You drag it, and that means. Let me show. I can't show you here, but I'm gonna try and show you on the website what we just did. Hold on with me, just bear 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second.
Joyce
Okay.
and I, we wear the same top, I just
Okay.
must say.
See, this is
Funny.
the menu that I just created. Home, catalog, tops, pants, dresses, and brands are here. And when you click on it, just pretend, okay? Simply, Alin Bika, Planet, whatever. All the
Yes,
lists
I'm
here.
listening.
Does Dad want me to set this off now?
I guess.
There's a question.
So you can, so just to your question, Michelle, if you see that people are, if you're looking at recorded sessions and you see that people constantly go to brands and click on tops,
You wear these two
you
towels?
want to have it available there. It's just,